Good evening. What a great looking bunch of people. And you're live. Well, some of you are. Some of you are on stream. This is a wonderful opportunity for us to be able to sing to a live audience. That reminds me, I hear a phone. We have some really inspiring music that would be somewhat ruined if while we're singing this beautiful ooh. So please take this time to set your phone to theater mode or silence or just turn it off so that it won't be interrupting our program. Also, thank you for wearing masks. I know the CDC has lifted their mandate, but we have people in the room who may have someone at home who is physically compromised, and we don't want to bring anything home to them. I have had people ask me while purchasing tickets, will there be masks, because I am concerned. So for your neighbor, if you're willing to wear a mask, I really do appreciate it, as well as for yourself. Now, the program. The title, Unforgotten Festival. About half the repertoire that we will be doing is from a festival that we were to attend in Spain last summer. And because of COVID, that festival was canceled. The conductor was an up-and-coming composer, Andrea Ramsey, and she chose the music for the festival. We began working on it and then had to quit. So I decided this season that we would continue to work on it and actually perform it. And I matched some pieces to her repertoire. So some of the songs that we have are songs. Some are stories set to music. And some are poems. Like the singers, the repertoire is vast and varied. Enjoy the ride. Is there any way we can get lights on the back rows of singers?
Watch
Our next song is one that I chose to match what Andrea Ramsey chose in I Sing Because I'm Happy. This is one that we took with us to, not actually at the ceremony, but to the wreath-laying ceremony tour that we took in Normandy, France. And it was really interesting singing this in the Madeleine Cathedral in Paris. It's about, 10 times the size of this, and very echoey. This is called Take Me to the Water, arranged by Rollo Dilworth. He also arranged the previous piece. And you will notice some very similar traits. You can clap during that one too. This next song was chosen by Andrea, but is also one that we took to the Normandy trip for the wreath-laying ceremony. It's a combination of two traditional camp meeting songs, which I hope you'll hear both of them as they occur. Rise, O Fathers, Rise, and No Time. Our soloists are Kayla Avery and Elaine Powers. The next two songs are stories, a telling of events, a message to the women of the world. The first one, From Dusk to Dawn, tells the story of the Liberian women protesting the civil war which engulfed their country until 2003. The women prayed, marched, sang, and resolutely waited for peace. Their uniforms were white t-shirts. At times, the women doubled their strength, but with hands joined together, they became peace mothers. Ultimately, they proclaimed, "Mighty be our powers." From Dusk to Dawn.
Could it be a summons from God for me? I question if the message is right. Gather, 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 gather. Mosques on Fridays after prayer. Gather, on Saturdays in the market streets. Gather, on Sundays running from church to church. We call women awake for peace. Gather the women for peace. White t-shirts and white hair ties from dawn to dusk in the heat. We kneel, we sing, we marched with weary hearts and weary feet. Gather, gather, gather the women for peace. Oh Lord, we give our time to you. You will not let us pray in vain. Our banners fade in the noontide sun. Their calls for peace run in the rain. From dawn to dusk in the heat we sit. We wait. We pray for ours. We watch the rain turn the fields to mud. Mighty be our powers. Yes! Mighty be our powers. Sisters praying, singing, marching. With our hands joined beside us, we are peace mothers. The victory is ours.
This next piece was written, the music was written by Andrea Ramsey. The text was inspired by Isabella Cook, who wrote this while she was in high school. She wrote about the singers in her treble choir, describing the members of the ensemble as lovely, kind, and strong. These were young women who made her feel talented, gave her unconditional acceptance, encouragement, and supported her at her lowest moments, not unlike the adult women I have behind me. The rich descriptions of mountain woman, river woman, and meadow woman are all based on specific friends of Isabella's, while ocean woman is a representation of Isabella's personal reminder to herself that it is okay to make mistakes. I'm going to tell you a little short story. I did not like this song. It's hard to conduct and inspire your singers if you don't like the song as the conductor. But first of all, I told them I was going to pull it, and they wouldn't let me. So I went home and I read the poem. It is a beautiful poem. The music, in my opinion, doesn't really bring to life all that's in the poem. So I'm going to read the poem to you. You'll see the words on the screen, but I think they might make more sense as I read them. And they may tell you, mountain woman, that you were never meant to rise this high. But you of the snowy eyes and purple skies were born to climb. Forget the rocky footing. You have nowhere to go but up. And they may tell you, river woman, that your mouth would be prettier shut. But you of the swift words and clear currents were born to speak. Forget the icy stairs. From your source springs only truth. And they may tell you, meadow woman, that you are not worth the air you breathe. But you of the green roots, pure blooms, were born to grow. Forget the empty hearts. Everything you touch opens up. But ocean woman, sometimes your waves will break. The tides can't come in strong every day, and even the moon makes mistakes. So when your waters falter, they may ask you, who do you think you are? And you can tell them, I am a woman. I keep the company of others like me, women of forest, women of fire, women of sunshine, women of sea, and we lay claim to everything from coral reef to redwood tree. And even still, they may tell you, don't get ahead of yourself. Ignore them. Go as far as you can. They may tell you.
That
Our last song for the first half is Homeland. The music is by Gustav Holst. If any of you are familiar with his music, this is better done with orchestra. Mei Lee has 10 fingers and she's doing an incredible job. This is a deeply patriotic song, British in origin. It was played at both the wedding and funeral of Princess Diana. But the song has come to transcend cultural and national boundaries with its ties to the concepts of heritage and the fight to preserve values. We began working on this piece thinking about our dedication to our own culture, the sacrifices we have all made as a nation, even through these terrible pandemic times. But now we find the song and its meaning have captured our hearts with respect to the war in Ukraine. We are now filled with emotion and compassion as we sing phrases like undaunted love, the final sacrifice, and my homeland, my dream, my hope. Thinking of those across the globe fighting with such courage and hope to protect their homeland.
Renew your
We have a little intermission. It's time for you to buy CDs at a very drastically reduced price. We have some really great ones. Earth, Sea, and Sky is a CD with 90 singers and 28 steel drums. And the music on it, it ranges from classic to pop to a commission by Chris Dodge. He wrote a trilogy of songs based on poems by Robert Frost. Incredible CD. Then a couple years ago, we did a recording at what was then Benedictine Monastery, is now Benedictine Apartments, called Psalms and Masses. We have a lovely little jazz mass by Bob Chilcott and another mass by John Levitt, and a few psalms in between. It's a beautiful CD. Exultate is one that's combined with the Tucson, Arizona Boys Chorus, some with the Girls Chorus and orchestra, and then Songs of the Poets, where our own poet, Lolly Butler, was able to come and read some of her poetry during that particular concert. So great CDs. We also have a DVD of our trip to France, and you will see on that DVD as we're singing images of Omaha Beach as it was during the war, and as it is now, the cemeteries, some of the scenery of the area. It's a great DVD. We are also a nonprofit. This year is our first full year as a new 501c3 as the Arizona Women's Chorus. And we make our money, we charge tuition from the women, and sell one or two CDs. We also get our money from the ticket sales that you purchase to come to this concert. And it is great to see all of you. Our last few concerts, even our winter concert that was live, was pretty sparse. But we also need donations to help keep going. So if you have deep pockets and want to empty them, especially around tax time, you may be able to deduct some of those as tax deductions. We would love to take your donations. And we'll go on an intermission so we don't see any of you doing it. Thank you. We'll be back in about 10 minutes.
Bound to
Our next song is a poem by Sarah Teasdale. How many of you are familiar with her poetry? One or two? I must admit I really wasn't until I started as a choral director. This particular piece is, I don't know where in her life it was written. She had a troubled life, ended up committing suicide. But this particular piece speaks about how life has loveliness to sell. I think she was a little ADHD because about every 2 measures is a different thought. So you have to really pay attention. But the message at the end is spend all you have for loveliness. Buy it and never count the cost. For one white shining hour of peace. Count many a year of strife well lost. And for a breath of ecstasy, give all you have been or could be. Barter.
Life has
This piece I chose because of the message. There's several of us that have gone through some tough times during this pandemic. You may have lost some loved ones to COVID, or some that have been sick. You may have lost business. You may have lost money. There's a lot of losses. And a lot of people, especially in the beginning, were frightened. This text is by Saint Teresa of Avila from Spain, and it was written a long, long time ago. The words are in Spanish, so I'll read the translation. Let nothing disturb you. Let nothing frighten you. All things are passing. God never changes. Patience obtains all things. Whoever has God lacks nothing. God is enough. Nada te turbe.
Nada te turbe.
Okay. Not yet. I have a few thank yous to make before we do our commissioned piece. First of all, I want to thank May Lee, who is more than just our accompanist. She's an assistant conductor, a friend, comrade, May Lee Mendez. I also want to say thank you to our Arizona Women's Chorus board members. If you are a board of directors member, raise your hands. Okay. And we will be adding community members to our board, so if any of you might be interested in serving on our board of directors, you can contact us at azwomenschorus.org. Love to hear. You can awcsings@gmail.com. Sorry, that was our website. I want to say thank you to our executive team. They help put together the day-to-day operations, and this particular season has meant a lot of work for a lot of reasons, executive team. And our social committee, who've been put on a lot of work because they're also doing the reception. We have a donors reception tomorrow night. We've had dinners, we've had contests, and they've been great. Carol Swanson and her team for the concert, the people that helped sell the tickets and all that. Thank you for volunteering. Without you, we couldn't fill the requests of all you people that showed up. Man, this is great. Thank you, too, for the women of the chorus. I couldn't do this without you. I'd look really funny up here. And to Robert Ashbaugh, who designed the program. Yes, that's my husband. Catalina Foothills Church, who have let us use their facility. We also use here room down the hall for rehearsal. And last but not least, the donors for this commissioned work. Before we get into that, I have a raffle I'm going to do, and then I'm going to invite Mark Hayes and Lolly Butler to make their way up here while we're doing the raffle. Lolly, you're not far. Okay, so the raffle, first ticket I pulled has no name or email. Hopefully we don't get COVID and can't notify you. Can't read. All right, this looks like a good one. This is for a CD, so if I call your name at the end of the program, go out and pick out a DVD or any CD that you might like. Glad to see you, Cindy Parsegian. So Cindy, you get to pick yourself a CD. And then some of you may or may not know that we are participating in the Jim Click raffle, so that you can buy raffle tickets, $25 a ticket, 5 tickets for $100, for a chance to win a really cool truck. And if you don't like the truck, you could probably trade it in for something else or sell it. But better yet is second prize, 2 round-trip tickets, first class to anywhere in the world. I would like that. So I didn't put my name in here. Darn. Dan Olson, you can come up at the end of the concert and you get a raffle ticket that you can fill out and get a chance to win all of that wonderful stuff. All right. I've already fallen in love with this man. He's married. Darn. Mark Hayes, I have been playing his piano music since I was not quite knee-high to a grasshopper. He's maybe the last 30 years. He's been a incredible arranger of piano music. Every genre that you can think of, he does really well. And then he got into composing music for choir. And I found this piece by playing through one of his books full of piano music and loved this one particular original piece of his. And I said, this screams choir. So I emailed him and I said, could you please arrange a choral piece? to this music. And some composers come up with words themselves, some use published poems. And I said, I will come up with the words. And Robert, my husband, he and I have known Lolly for years, suggested I contact Lolly. So I sent her a recording of the music, and within 2 days, she had this incredible poem written with all the right rhythms and meters in the words. And she sent it to Mark, and they've become best friends ever since. In fact, he asked her to write the lyrics for yet another upcoming commission. Yes, yay. We are so grateful for his writing this commission. It is incredibly beautiful, and we have a little something to give you. You get a chance to meet them afterwards. We have a little cookie reception and just to the left of the lobby. So you can get a chance to chat with him. Okay. This pandemic led me to realize how capable the chorus is when difficult and challenging expectations are placed upon us. I had just retired from full-time work when COVID hit, and I thought maybe I should just retire from everything. The women can hire a new director when this COVID thing is all over. And I met with the executive team, and we talked about ways that we could try to make this go. 26 women, we had 55 before COVID hit. 26 women paid full tuition and agreed to sing, whether it was on Zoom or in my front yard or whatever way we could come up to sing. What we ended up doing was both. I had some on Zoom on a tablet and some out in the cul-de-sac, and I set the tablet in the midst of the singers so that they could hear the singers and sing along with them at home. So I call this a hybrid rehearsal. There was a sense of solidarity with the women who wanted to find a way to safely sing through these challenges. That really warmed my heart with hope. Music has always been a powerful tool for hope and inspiration. And we are proud to honor the new Arizona Women's Chorus by bringing to life a new piece that speaks to the importance of singing, finding rest, peace, and inspiration in the midst of challenge, and inspire hope for better days to come. As we sing, we live.
You know, I know when you commissioned this piece, Terry, you dedicated it to us, the ladies of the Arizona Women's Chorus. Because of our dedication to music during a very difficult time, we continued and wanted to get together still. But I think I speak for the whole choir in that you are our inspiration. And you lead us with so outstanding, in such an outstanding way, and with love. And we thank you.
And Mei Lee is partly my inspiration. I love that woman. Thank you. Again, more donations are welcome. You can buy CDs on your way out. Come up to me, Mr. Olson, for a raffle ticket if I can find where I stuck it. And visit Mark and Lolly, cookie reception just outside to your left. Thank you so much for coming. We are blessed because of you.